Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. I've got some things in the freezer that I need to be getting out of there. Please excuse any noise you hear in the background. I have some laundry going, but Samson has also decided that now would be the perfect time for him to eat. If you don't know who Samson is, he's our 3-year-old American bully, and he is a mess. So anyway, back to the video. So in today's video, I'm going to be grabbing some leftover beef roast that I have in the freezer, but I don't want to eat it just as roast like you would with roast and potatoes and carrots, or with just roast and mashed potatoes and a veg. I'm kind of wanting to turn it into something different today, so let me think on that just a minute, and I'll figure out what we're going to do with this leftover roast. So I think this is what I've decided on for dinner. This is my leftover roast that I have. I've let it thaw. I pulled it out of the freezer. I have these fries. I won't be using them all up, but I'll get some of them used up. And I pulled a jalapeno out, an onion. We're going to use some butter, a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. I've got some cheese. This is white American cheese that needs to be used. It's just been hanging out in the fridge for a while. And I have this Pepperidge Farm brioche bread. It's been hanging out in the freezer. So I'm not going to let the whole loaf thaw out, but I am going to take 2 slices of this bread. And we're going to cook us up something really good for dinner tonight. I'm going to start this dinner off by putting me some foil on a pan, spraying some non-stick cooking spray on it, and I'm going to put me some of these extra crispy fries on this pan and pop them in the oven. In the oven they go. Okay, now I'm going to take my jalapeno and get this cut. I am going to de-seed it. I don't want it too spicy. Okay, I'm just going to take this and I'm just going to slice it into strips. Okay, we're going to get that ready to go in our pan. Now I'm going to take me an onion. I don't have any already cut. So we're going to get this cut up, sliced up, ready to put in the pan. I'm not going to be using the whole thing, so I am going to go ahead and peel all of it though. Now I'm just going to take it and slice it like this until I think I have enough. Just a few more slices, because this is going to cook down. I think that's going to be plenty right there. So we've got our onion and our jalapeno. Now let's get our pan ready. So I've got me an iron skillet back here on my stove eye. I'm going to take some of this right here, and I'm going to put some of it in my iron skillet, because we're going to saute the jalapeno and onion in this. I can't believe it's not butter, until we get it soft, translucent, and then we'll add our roast in. Okay, I think we've got our pan ready to go. Just going to put the peppers and the onions in that butter. We'll just let those start cooking up. Okay, while my jalapeno and onion are back there cooking, we're going to go ahead and get our bread ready. This is just brioche bread that I had hanging out in the freezer. And I'm going to butter each piece of bread on one side. Just like you would do if you were going to make a grilled cheese. Only we're not making a grilled cheese. We are making a Mississippi pot roast jalapeno patty melt. Let's get this other piece buttered real quick. These onions and jalapenos are smelling delicious. I've said it before and I will say it again. YouTube needs a smell button in cases like this because, oh, it smells so good. Okay, we've got our bread buttered and ready to go when we get these veggies and pot roast finished. I am going to add in just a little bit of Worcestershire sauce to my roast. There was no need for me to season any of this because the pot roast has already been seasoned. So I'm just heating up and trying to crisp up this roast. Shouldn't take it but just a few minutes. Still keeping an eye on these jalapenos and onions back here. They smell so good. I think this is about hot enough. I'm going to take this off the heat so we can assemble the sandwich. I've got me a cast iron griddle back here and I'm wanting it to heat up because this is what I'm going to cook my sandwich on. So I'm going to put me some butter on this griddle. Now I turned my griddle on a low to medium because I don't want this cooking too fast. I'm going to take one piece of bread and turn it butter side down. And then I'm going to take 2 pieces of the white American cheese because this bread is kind of big. So I'm going to take 2 pieces of cheese, put on it just like that. Then I'm going to take my roast put my roast on that cheese right there. Then I'm going to take my jalapenos and my onions. And I'm going to put them on top of that roast. So this has started cooking and I'm going to put my other piece of buttered bread on and I'm going to have it butter side up. And we're going to get this sandwich cooked up. So you just want to keep an eye on this sandwich and you want to grill it like you would a grilled cheese. You want it nice and brown on both sides. And you want that cheese in there all nice and bubbly and hot. Now to check it, you can just kind of lift up the edge and look under it and see if it's getting brown yet. Mine's not getting brown yet. But that's one way to check it because you want to try to only flip this sandwich one time. Okay, I'm thinking that it's about time to flip this sandwich. So let's see if I can get it flipped without losing everything on the inside. Oh, I lost one onion. But doesn't that look good? This sandwich is looking pretty good. We're going to check this sandwich. Oh, that side looks nice and brown also. think it's time to take it off the heat. Look how nice and golden brown this patty melt is. Okay, I'm going to see if this spatula right here will just let me chop right through there. I'm just going to cut it down the center. And there we go. We've got our Mississippi pot roast jalapeno patty melt and some fries. This sandwich right here just, it smells so good. You got your cheese, your meat, your jalapenos and onions. Nice and crispy. I'm gonna go enjoy my patty melt. So I hope you enjoyed today's video using leftover roast that I pulled out of the freezer to make a delicious dinner. I have quite a few more items that need to come out of that freezer, especially before the Thanksgiving holiday, so we can make room for things that are going to have to go in the freezer from our Thanksgiving meal. Because I already know there will be leftovers, and some of those will find their way to the freezer. But if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment below, share the video, and subscribe if you haven't already. I would love for you to be here and be a part of the channel. Thanks so much, and I'll see you in the next one.